Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The NATO, or United States of America, they keep talking about Patriot systems being delivered to Ukraine and how they will protect Kiev and the airspace of Ukraine against the missile attacks coming from the evil Russians. And Ukrainians allegedly, reportedly, were sent to get trained in Oklahoma here in the United States of America. There's about 100 training, get it ready to go. From what I heard, I don't know if that's true or not, you need about 80 military personnel to operate a system. I'm not certain if that's correct or not. This is what the information I got. So that means that these 80 that are here in Oklahoma will have one system that will be operated by these guys. I personally have doubts that those systems will be operated by the Ukrainian personnel. Probably it's going to be Ukrainian personnel opening the door and closing the door, or cleaning, or doing around the batteries, and other people will be inside or whatever they're going to be, with everything else included. But hey, and those guys will not speak Ukrainians, mind you. And they're all happy. They're waiting for it, like that's second coming. Jesus is gonna come back and take us all and do whatever he needs to do. But I don't think so, because we have a weasel here, and the weasel is an American. His name is John Kirby, and he's a weasel, big weasel. Just look at his face. That's the first indicator. Yeah, I know it's stereotyping, but after a while, you kind of get experience, and you look at how a person looks around, how a person walks around, and you kind of know by that what kind of, you can guess, keyword. But the guessing is based on previous experience. You see the same color, you're saying, well, I've seen this snake before. It looks like a viper, but I'm just gonna touch it because I don't think it's a viper. I'm not gonna stereotype. All right, I don't want to do that. I've been around the block half of times. Half of the block I've seen already. So let's see what this weasel is saying. This article comes from Sputnik, and let's go and see it right here. Sputnik, and it's from today, right here. The 9th of March 2023. And it says that Patriot systems for Kiev not effective. Oh no, that's impossible. Against Russian cruise missiles and drones. Kirby said. What do you mean? Then what do you bring them for? For the Second World War shelling? Cannons? Or maybe for Napoleon's cannons? Oh my. So, Patriot systems for Ukraine will not be effective against Russian cruise missiles and drones. Yeah, because probably the drones are too small and it's not going to be able to figure it out. Or maybe they drive. Yeah, they drive. They swim too low. U.S. National Security Council Strategic Communications Coordinator John Kirby said on Thursday, and I'm quoting, the Patriot missile system is really designed to go after ballistic missiles. Oh, for the big ones? It is not as effective on cruise missiles, not as effective. Now, if this guy who's supposed to promote this batteries and system says not as effective, that means 1% to me, or something like that, not as effective. How effective are they for the ballistic missiles? 100%? I thought last time they were about 20 in Iraq. I think that Israel used them against, what's his name, Saddam. He fired some Scud missiles, didn't he? And then I think the efficiency was 25%, 20% of the Patriot missiles, if I remember correctly. But hey, who knows? I mean, with age, old people, not Biden, lose memory, But Biden is sharp as a rock. All right, let's go back to this weasel, Kirby. He's waiting for us. So it's not as effective on cruise missiles. It's just for ballistic missiles. That's for the woodchuck, for the North Korean Kim Jong-un. And it certainly cannot be effective against drones. So we got ballistic missiles, I would say 20%, let's give it 40% nowadays. They got better, but the other ones got better too. and is not as effective, that means if 40%, let's get it to about 5% cruise missiles, I'm just BSing, you know, right? And then cannot be effective, that means zero against drones for me. He added that Ukraine's capabilities to fight hypersonic missiles are limited, that means zero. Hypersonic, and I'm quoting, hypersonic missiles are generally very, very difficult to counter. Jesus Christ, difficult to counter. It would not surprise me that Ukrainian air defenses are limited in their ability to go after hypersonic missiles, he said. The Ukrainians said they have no chance on those ones. But, you know, sometimes you are lucky and you can have some lucky strikes on other cigarettes and be able to shoot them down. Sometimes with another hypersonic, you can hit certain things that you don't expect. With the automatic rifle, you can try. Who knows what you're gonna hit by luck. So if this comes from Kirby, if it comes from Kirby on Tuesday, that means it's bad, or Thursday. That's bad, because remember, the American politicians, and this guy is this is the guy who is appointed. Kirby was not elected squat. All right, so he's a bureaucrat. He was taken from here and put in that position based on his hand job that he did to some, right? Or blow work he did to some, or brown to some, and you know, or tongue, whatever you want to call it. This is Kirby. So he was taken because of his experience, tremendous experience and intelligence and weaselship. He was never, I don't think he was elected in any position, and this is 100% unelected police position. So he was taken and put over here. Now, where he works, who promotes him, who opens the door for him, is loyalty to whom? That's the first thing, loyalty. You can be dumb as a rock. If you're loyal, they're going to put you over there. They're going to find something for you. This is why a democratic system works so fine. And beside, I want me to give you an example. I will give you two examples. And the two examples that some of you probably would not like, but that's a fact. Donald Trump, he got elected. Okay, well, good for him. He appointed two people that I have a problem with. And position, one of them was a senior Middle East advisor. You remember who that was? Jared Kushner, right? His son-in-law. What were his credentials for being a Middle East advisor? Senior. That means he did that job for some time. When building houses, being constructions. Well, because he was Jewish. He was appointed over there because he knew how to deal with Israelis. Is that his only senior? I don't know. Anyway, that's one. And the other one, his wife, Kushner's wife, Ivanka. What the hell was she doing in the White House? Are you a secretary? Okay, but don't tell me that you go over there, you are hired, appointed by your father to do what? I don't want to... Anyway, so this is how democracy works, right? One gets elected because he looks good and he's suave and he promises and is backed by other interests. And when he gets over there, he gets a list who's who, what's what. And if he's tough enough, he's going to appoint his friends. And he appointed his friends, his family. Quality? No. But hey, you want, whenever his name is Jean-Pierre, the spokeswoman or whatever she is, or the other one's Psaki, the ragdoll, whatever his name is, raggedy doll, whatever you call it, the one before her, those were dumb as rocks. They got the job. I think they're paid $180,000 a year. Those. So what do you expect? So you got Kirby here coming and saying, who's probably on the payroll of some, he's just going to say, wait, Patriots are not as good. He's going to be fired in 3 days. I'm expecting that or something. Or come and say, well, what I actually said, and you didn't hear it, is that they are perfect, but, you know, they don't bother with drones. They're like too small of a fish. They go by to the big fish, you know. They don't go by the drones and cruise missiles. No, they go with the ballistic missiles. You know, spare me. But anyway, this is what we have, my friends. So then if it's not that effective, why do you put him over there? You're afraid of a nuclear attack? Well, they got submarines. Break the news for you, and they're not gonna release nuclear attack on Ukraine. They go to that mother of the center of the whole thing. No, you don't have to go to Ukraine. Ukraine is just a place where they are fighting them. All right, it's not these are fighting those. No, it's just where they decided to meet, like on the plains or the hills of Waterloo. That's where they, or Austerlitz. Napoleon met the big coalition on the hills of the Austerlitz or Waterloo or wherever you want to go, Leipzig or wherever there was another one. And what happened over there? They met over there and they fought. But that was the location. Here at least is only one supposedly fighting the Russians, where you have the whole coalition behind, pumping and shooting from behind, you know, from the hip, pack, which was not me. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.